Name drop Tuesday, guys. Name drop Tuesday. I have to spit. Name drop Tuesday. What? Yeah, last time I did a name drop for Danny Van Dyke, and this time it's a name drop for Kathy Haan. Kathy Haan. You guys remember Kathy Haan? First of all, I want to talk about the weather. Today is the 10th double-digit day, February 2026. It is a Tuesday, like I said. I'm going to head out with Zane soon. Then I have to pick up my sweet mix. Sweet mix? Yeah. You said that last week? Yeah, I know. I said it a long time ago. But I always wait till the last minute and beyond. Not beyond, because I still have some great sweet mix here. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, guys, right now, we got a heat wave. There's a heat wave. It can be dangerous at times, because we have so much snow that it starts to melt above the snow. And then as you're walking on the snow, you start packing down a path, which might be like 8 inches tall, 12 inches tall. And then that stuff collapses when you step on it, boom. And it's glare ice on top, so you have to be very, very, very careful. Public safety announcement here, PSA. Anyway, name drop, Kathy Haan. Oh, it's gonna get up to 39 degrees. What? Yes, 39 degrees. Whoop-ah, whoop-ah. Anyway, 39 degrees. That is just so incredible. I already start cleaning a little bit. The horse didn't eat a lot of her hay today because this horse, Kathy was thinking it was crap hay, but no, sometimes they just don't feel like it. But I don't know. So the same. So 39 degrees, guys, today. That's the forecast. Forecasted for 39 degrees. Wow. To that I can say wow. So Kathy Haan, I got to know that Kathy Haan very, very good. And now this is a YouTube video, and Kathy Haan does not watch my videos, YouTube videos at all, which is good for me, because then I can post whatever I want, and she can't get angry. But anyway, Kathy Haan was born in 1957. So you do the math. It's nice not nice to tell people the ages of women or ask them their ages, unless you're a cop. But anyway, she was born in right here, Byron Center, in 1957, and then grew up going to Byron Center Christian, I believe, and then she went to South Christian High School, and graduated there. And the funny thing was her grades were so high that when she was in the 11th grade, they actually had a string of doctors that met with her. Hey, my story, guys, but it's true. For their, they had what's called a career day or whatever at South. And this is when white people could become doctors rather easily. Now with DEI, hello. Anyway, she said she wanted to be a doctor. A medical doctor, MD. So anyway, she had all the doctors, local meaning Grand Rapids area doctors, line up to mentor her. And so that was basically somewhat set in stone. So she was going to be a doctor. So that's kind of cool that she knew what she wanted to do when she was just a kid. However, then she met up with the likes of me. Ugh, boy. And me, on the other hand, now again, Kathy Haan was the smartest kid in her class. I say that because I know it for a fact. Not just from her, but from her friends, classmates, and whatnot. Anyway, she, she was all set up to become a doctor. And then, like I said, she met the ilk of me and asked if asked if we were dating. I says, I don't marry doctors. She goes, what? I says, I don't marry doctors. Why wouldn't you marry a doctor? I said, well, because, for one, I'm just a lonely island boy. And I wasn't real good in school. In fact, I was really bad in school. Academically wise. So anyway, I didn't do real well. I went to, Kathy went to South, I went to Covenant Christian. I was probably the dumbest kid in my class. Seriously, not to be proud of that, but I wasn't good at all. And I graduated. I was never held back in all my schooling, which is really pretty impressive. I did pass conditionally from the 6th grade into the 7th, I believe. Could have been from 5th to the 6th, but I think from 6th to the 7th, I passed conditionally. In other words, on the condition that I did better. I said, I'll do better. Famous last words, right? Anyway, so what happened in 1979, Kathy and I get married. June 16th, 1979, we get married. And she tells me that I'm not as stupid as I said I was. I said, yes, I am. Oh, yes, I am. So she talked me into going back to school, college. And because I tried college right out of high school, because if I didn't, I'd get my buttocks beat. So I went to school, college for maybe 3 months, and I hated it so bad. And all my friends got jobs and cars, motorcycles, and vans. Oh my! So I was confronted by my dad. That's a separate story in and of itself. You know, what's your problem? And I says, well, I want to work for a year, then I'll go back to college. Okay, he said. Strike one. Anyway, so after Kathy and I get married, 9 years later, Kathy talks me into going back to school. I said, you gotta be kidding me. No. So, got my 1-year certificate in welding, got my 2-year certificate in applied arts and sciences, which translated to the 1st and 2nd year of manufacturing engineering at Ferris State University. So I did that. I graduated from there as an engineer, worked as an engineer, and then there was a school that opened up, a campus, beautiful brand new building, University of Phoenix campus. Since closed, but beautiful building, incredible instructors, professors. Anyway, all PhD people. So I finished the MBA program through them, and all because Kathy Haaf said, Kathy Haan, Haaf, said I could do it. I'm going, oh man. Well, I did it, finished it, and don't regret it. So that's the name drop, Kathy Haan, Kathy Haaf. So we've been married now for, it'll be 47 years, I think, in June. So So that's the name drop for this video, guys. Whoop whoop. I've been doing name drops every now and then. I think that's an appropriate one. She deserves it. A good positive note. You know, we're still married. We have 6 kids. Went through a lot of dangerous times, guys. You know, you could drink when you were 18. Kathy could drink when she turned 18, but then they took it away from her when she was 19. So that's a good thing. We abstained from being regular alcohol drinkers, thankfully. I've witnessed too many bad scenes there. So this is the last of my sweet mix, guys. Sweet feed. And I usually have this filled. And again, like I said, last time I got it was December 22, 2025. So it's been a month and a half since I got all that, how many pounds was it? I don't know. 13 sacks of 50-pound sacks of what you call. So how much is that? 700 pounds? 650? Something like 650 pounds. Yay. So that's today, guys. It is Tuesday. Zane and I are going to go for lunch. Chinese food. It's the nice thing about Chinese is that they're fast. This is buffet. Price is reasonable. James Klimek and I used to go to the Chinese buffet in Holland, Michigan frequently. They were very good there. They actually have a better, a better assortment of Chinese food there than they have where we go, where Zane and I go. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not as good as the Chinese buffet in Holland. Hoping I don't get in trouble with name drops, because I mentioned certain things about Danny Van Dyken. I didn't think it was anything bad, but I don't know. Because when we were kids, we had a lot of fun growing up. And I didn't realize his sister, Dorothy, I knew she passed away soon after she graduated from Covenant. And I forgot that she graduated from Covenant. She passed away from cancer, but right after they graduated, pretty much, they moved to Washington State. Washington State? That's an outrage. Moved to Washington State. Anyway, yeah, Washington State. I want to say some kind of island, according to Danny's Facebook page. I don't know. Dan, get a hold of me. You know how to do that. Just respond to this video. So that's it for today, guys. I'm going to go ahead and call this a wrap. I'll fill the grain buckets for Kathy. She'll put, actually, I'm not even going to do that. I'm going to clean up right now and get ready to pick up Zane, because we go to lunch about just before 11 o'clock. Actually, just before 11 o'clock. They open at 11, and we have nice talks. Yay, Zane. He's my mechanic, an incredible mechanic. I'm going to do a special on his business. He's got a company called Zane's Mobile Auto Repair. So he'll actually pick up your car, you know, and then work on it in his shop and then deliver it back. However, he's operating right now. Just get a hold of him. Get a hold of me. You know, if you guys got anything wrong with your car, could be transmission, could be rear end, could be the engine, complete engine overhaul, whatever. or just plain oil change. He does it all. Full service, guys, and gets the best parts. He's prompt, he's honest, and he's his prices are pretty good. So give him a holler. Zane Van Middelkoop from Zane's Mobile Auto Repair, or maybe Wayne's Mobile Auto Shop. I will post a business card on my Facebook, and then I'll do a special on YouTube. What he's all done, basically his resume. I think it's pretty cool. So, all right, guys, take it easy. I'll see you again. The name drop was Kathy Haan. Bye.